So in this problem, it says to graph y equals 2x squared. So how do we do this? We make a table of values. We've done this before. It's really easy. Remember, when 2 gets bigger and bigger, the parabola gets skinnier and skinnier. So this should be fairly skinny, something like that. If you get something like this, you know that's wrong, because when the a value gets closer to 0, that's what happens. Okay, so make a table of values. What does that mean? Well, for x, you generally pick a couple x values. I'm going to pick, I don't know, I guess I'll do from -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. These are safe to try every single time. So use these every single time. -2 all the way to 2. You don't have to do that many. So use these x values every time. So use those for homework. Then what do you do? What do you plug it into? Well, you plug it into your y equals 2x squared. So I'll make my table extend, and I'm going to plug stuff in. So I have y equals 2. You replace the x with parentheses squared, and then you input your x value instead of the blank space in there. So x was -2. And then you follow PEMDAS. We did this already. You do -2 times itself. Well, that's just the 2 out front. 2 -2 times -2. Negative times a negative is a positive. So I have +4. And that means this is 8. So my y value is 8, and that means my ordered pair x comma y, well, x is -2, y is 8. So that's what I have. Easy. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing. We're doing it for this many times. And then I'll plot these, and I'll show you how to plot them. So y equals 2. Replace it with parentheses. Remember, replace the x with parentheses. Put the -1 in there. -1 times -1. That's, well, I have the 2 out front. -1 times -1 is +1. Negative times a negative is a positive. So that's +1. 2 times 1, I'm just following PEMDAS, is just 2. So then I have x value of -1, comma, 2. It's like a simple cake. This is a cakewalk. This is cakewalk. You know, you walk around, you get a cake. That's a cakewalk. This is easy. So there we go. We have, and then the next is y equals 2. Replace the x with the parentheses. Is a square. Is a 0. Ooh, what's a 0 times a 0? That's just a 0 again. 0 times itself. 0 times a 0, that's a 0. So 2 times a 0, that's also a 0. So we have that, 0, 0. And here's a trick. He's a trick. Actually, I tell you not trick. I don't tell you trick. We just do it again. We just keep going. We do it until we finish. So we have the parentheses, a square, and there's a 1 in there. Now it's just equal to 2 times the 1. And 2 times 1 is 2. So this is 2. You don't have to show all of this work. You can just do it in your head. You can just write down this and then write down this and be done if you understand what's going on. If not, it's best to show all the work. But the x value is 1. The y value is 2. We should decide it as 2. Oh, look, it's the same y value as that. That's the shortcut. I think the next y value is going to be 8. What? Crazy. So we have, that's why it's the axis of symmetry. On this side, we have the same values as on that side. What? All right, so 2 times, what is this? 2 squared. Well, 2 squared is 4. So that's 2 times 4. And 2 times 4 is 8. It's crazy. I plugged in 2, right? Yeah. And I got it out in 8. All right, now I plot this. So you make a table of values. You put stuff in there. We've done that before. And then you plot these points. This is how you plot them. You do the x first, then the y, then put a point. You have to do both of them before you draw a point. So, starting at the origin, I'm going to go -2. That means backwards. That means to the left 2. So 1, 2. I don't put a point yet. And then it says up 8. So that means 1, 2. Okay. Don't put a point. And then up 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So then I have these. Then I put a point. Okay. The next one. -1, comma 2. That means back 1. Whoop. Back 1. Okay. But I don't put a point yet. And then up, what was it? 2? I think it was 2. Yeah, up 2. Back 1, up 2. So there, I put a point. And then this one is 0, comma 0. That means we don't move at all in left or right. We don't move at all up or down. And we have just 0, comma 0. And then this one's +1, comma 2. +1 means move it to the right. Just 1. And then up 2. Whoops. So that's there. It's important that you plot this correctly. And then 2, comma 8. Well, that's 1, 2. You don't put a point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Look at that. It's symmetrical about that, about the y-axis. Look at that. And then you connect them with a smooth curve. Smooth curve. So if you do this, that's wrong. Do not do that. It's actually a smooth curve. Make it smooth. If it doesn't go exactly through the points, that's okay. But look at that. It's pretty skinny. It's not fat like this. So that's how we know we did it right. Whoops. What happened? Why you do this to me? That's not good. I want it to be smooth. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's really good. If I do say so myself. And that's how you do these problems. It's pretty easy. That's all we have for now. I'll see you later. That's it. Goodbye.